think it's her father. And why can't they find her pops, man?
Because he's probably dead. His body will come popping up in the last reel somewhere. Eyes gouged out, fingers cut off, teeth knocked out. See, the police are always off track with this shit. If they watch Prom Night, they'd save time. There's a formula to it. A very simple formula. Everybody's a suspect.
Hey everybody, this is Keith here of Euphoria Pictures. Welcome back to my channel. So up for unboxing and review today, we finally have got Wes Craven's Scream on 4K Blu-ray. Now I know I'm a little late to the game on this release. It's just for the simple reason that I had so many videos in the last 2 weeks that this one kind of fell by the wayside. But thankfully I found a bit of time today and I was able to put a review together for this movie. But one of the main reasons I think to why I wanted to do a review on this movie is just for this. Is this standard release that I have of it. Yeah, so you're probably wondering why I have two versions of this movie. It's quite simple. I bought it on Amazon. I bought the standard release on Amazon, and when they shipped it to me, I actually found out there was a Steelbook edition of it. So I instantly wanted to return this, but Amazon are a bit odd sometimes when it comes to their return policies. They sometimes ask you not to send it back, and they just refund you your money, and that's exactly what they've done. So I have to give credit when credit's due to Amazon for doing that. That's quite incredible. So I felt that there's no point having two releases to this movie. So I said, you know what, I'm going to do a competition and I'm going to send this one out to the lucky winner. So the simple, if you want to just enter this competition, it's very, very simple. Look, all you have to do is just leave a comment down below that you're interested, and that's it. There's not going to be any videos you don't have to do a video, nothing like that. Just a simple comment, just let me know that you are interested, and in 2 weeks time or a week's time, I'll put a draw together and I'll put all the names into a hash and I'll pick out the winner. And hopefully someone that desperately wants this movie in 4K ends up winning it. So that's exactly what I'm going to do, and that's probably why I'm doing this video as well. So I'm just going to quickly show you this Steelbook edition, and then I'll share my thoughts on the transfer and what I thought of it. So the reason why I opted to pick up the Steelbook of this release, it's very simple. I've never actually owned a collectible when it comes to Scream. Whether it was the DVDs or Blu-rays, and you know, I just never had a collectible. I never had a Steelbook. I had nothing of Scream. And I really wanted to get something because Scream is definitely up there with one of my favourite slasher movies of all time. It brought the whole slasher genre back in 1996, and of course it was always going to be a master of horror that done it, and of course it was Wes Craven, and I have to admit he done such a phenomenal job with this movie. Right from the cast with the likes of Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, David Arquette, Rose McGowan, Skeet Ulrich, Matthew Lillard, just absolute incredible cast. Jamie Kennedy as well. Just a very, very likeable cast, and it just worked. It worked so well, this movie. It's one of definitely my go-to Halloween movies. I watched it I think around a week before Halloween. Love this movie. I can't stress how much I love it, and the mood, the atmosphere of this movie is just absolutely incredible, and I thought Wes Craven did a great job on it. And I'm very curious now to see what this new one that's coming out in January, because we don't have Wes Craven with us anymore. I'm very curious to see what that film is going to be like. Is it going to have the tone that these movies had? Because you knew Wes Craven, you know, he was behind these movies. You knew it. You knew that the man behind Nightmare on Elm Street was directing these movies, and hopefully that tone will still be there on the part 5. But look, only time will tell. Hopefully they will do a good job. So the transfer on this movie, so yeah, the minute I knocked it out, look, it's a good transfer. I'll say this, I'll just get out of the way. It's a it's a great transfer. It's a night and day difference over the Blu-ray. Is it a 4K showcase disc? Definitely not. The one thing I will say about this release, as soon as you do knock it on, this weird over-processed look that Blu-ray had, all them digital artifacts that it had, they are all gone. Thankfully gone. The print is very, very clean. No speckles at all during this movie. There's a lot less grain, I have to admit, on this release over the Blu-ray. So it kind of gets me wondering, was there some sort of DNR being used on this? And if there was, I can tell you now, folks, it's nothing, it's very light. Nothing that's going to ruin your enjoyment of this movie. The detail, everything, the clothing, facial details look absolutely extraordinary. There's just elements in the movie where you can see DNR being implied. Just a touch, a small amount, nothing to put you off, so don't get worried. So yeah, picture quality is quite stunning. It has Dolby Vision and HDR. And the Dolby Vision is, it's very natural. I think that's the best word to use. It's natural. It's not really aggressive, the Dolby Vision in it. So when you see a lot of the greenery in this, you know, it doesn't like, it's not just your massive, like, you know, bright greens and, you know, your bright blue skies. It's just very, yeah, it's just very natural. That's the word I have to use for it. It was never used aggressively, and it looks and it suits this movie so well. The black levels look spot on, no complaints whatsoever. Shadow detail, amazing, absolutely amazing. So it's a huge upgrade over the Blu-ray. You just have nothing to worry about. You're going to love this disc. It's got a 5.1 DTS audio. I think that's the only letdown with this release. It could have done with a Dolby Atmos movie. Films like this lend very well to Atmos, and unfortunately we did not get it. I'm presuming we got the same audio that we did on the Blu-ray, but having said that, I knocked it on. It sounds grand. The dialogue is very clear, it's clean, it comes out of your center channel beautifully. The music is shooting through every one of your speakers, sounds amazing. There is a lot of surround activity on this movie as well, and that's why when you do watch it, you do kind of go, it's a shame there was no Atmos there as well, because the high channels would have been, I think they would have been used quite well if they actually did do a mix, an Atmos mix in that. But look, that's a minor nitpick. It is not going to ruin your enjoyment of this amazing 4K release. So that is it, folks. That is it. I just wanted to get a quick review, share my thoughts on the transfer in this movie, and mainly to get that competition out as well. So that is it. So as per usual, if you did like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you could leave a comment down below, and again, just let me know if you want to enter this competition. And yeah, I hope to see you all again real soon with my next video. So take care, folks out there. Stay safe. Bye bye.